What's up, everyone? It's the Emerald Enthusiast back with another action figure review. This time, I'll be looking at the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series, the Book of Boba Fett 6-inch figure 2-pack of Luke Skywalker and Grogu. On one side of the package, we get artwork of Luke and Grogu, and on the opposite side, we get product shots of both figures and their accessories. On the back, we get a brief biography of the characters. I'll put a close-up shot of that at the end of the video if you would like to read it. This figure comes with a plethora of accessories, including the backpack, the training ball, the present for Grogu, the frog. We get these flight stand pieces, we get this energy blast effect, Luke's lightsaber, Grogu's lightsaber and hilt, as well as this moss-covered rock. And the rock serves as a figure base. One of the most famous characters in all of fiction is Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight. This figure comes in an all-black outfit with a pair of gripping hands. Wrinkles have been sculpted throughout the figure's body to give the appearance of realistic fabric. The figure also includes a black gloved hand that represents Luke Skywalker's prosthetic hand. For the most part, this figure accurately represents Luke Skywalker's appearance on the Book of Boba Fett. However, the torso is a little narrow, and the figure has some articulation issues that I'll talk about later in the video. One of the most popular Star Wars characters that has been created in the last 10 years is Grogu. This figure wears a sculpted beige Jedi robe with realistic wrinkles sculpted in. This figure is just under an inch tall, and it is surprisingly balanced as well as screen accurate. Although it's possible to see a vague likeness of actor Mark Hamill in the head sculpt, it is certainly not a spot-on resemblance. The shape of the nose is inaccurate, and the mouth area is too wide. Although the hair is sculpted and painted well, the head also has an odd shape when looked at from the side. Grogu's likeness is excellent. The ears are sculpted in an accurate, pointy fashion, and the eyes have been painted with a glossy black paint. Soft pink paint has been applied to the cheeks and the ears to give the figure a more lifelike appearance. It is possible to get Grogu in the backpack and then fit the backpack onto Luke Skywalker. As you can see here, one of the straps pops out of the backpack, and that makes it possible to put this accessory on the Luke Skywalker figure. I do have one issue with the backpack. Once I got it on the figure, this strap wants to pop out. Perhaps the straps were sculpted a little too short, or perhaps this is just a QC problem with my figure. Here is the training ball with the energy blast effect and Grogu jumping away from it. Grogu has a peg hole on the bottom of one of his feet, which allows him to be attached to this flight stand. Here is Grogu with the lightsaber hilt, and I have to give Hasbro credit here. Despite the size of this figure's hands, Grogu is not only able to securely grip the lightsaber hilt, but he is able to securely grip and stay upright with the fully activated lightsaber. Here is Grogu thinking about lunch. As you can see, the figure does have some articulation, and I'll go over that in just a moment. Here is a close-up of the box as well as this present for Grogu. The Luke Skywalker figure is also capable of holding a lightsaber accessory. The paint application on the lightsaber hilt is very precise. And the lightsaber blade is a vibrant green plastic that conveys the idea of a lightsaber quite well. Here is the training ball with the flight stand assembled. With the light background, the training ball seems to be hovering in the air. Now let's have a look at the articulation. The feet move backward and forward at the ankle joints, and there's an ample amount of pivoting. We also get single jointed knees, with swiveling at the knees as well. The figure also has a swiveling at the quadriceps. The figure can only do this much of a split. That is a little disappointing. The figure can step back to a small degree and kick forward this much. There's an excellent amount of swiveling at the waist. The figure has rotation at the wrists. And the arms have single jointed elbows that swivel as well. It's possible to raise the arms up from the torso this much. And the arms can do a 360 at the shoulder joints. The head articulation is outstanding. It moves freely from side to side, up and down, and as you can see, there is an excellent amount of head tilting. Although the articulation in the lower body could be improved, overall the articulation of this figure is quite satisfactory. The Grogu figure has more articulation than I thought it would. The arms move up and down at the shoulder joints. Trying to do a 360 puts a lot of stress on the shoulder joints, and so that's not something I'm going to do. There's also rotation at the wrists, and I was pleasantly surprised by that. The head movement is outstanding. You can see that the head moves backward and forward and side to side. All of this will give collectors plenty of posing options. Although there are certainly better 6-inch Black Series Luke Skywalker figures, with the inclusion of Grogu and the myriad of accessories, this is certainly worth the purchase price. These are still available online for around $25, and if you decide to pick one up, I think that you'll be pleased with it. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to check out my other Star Wars reviews. I would certainly appreciate it. And I'll be back with more Star Wars content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, and thanks for watching.